Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas. With me is a wonderful cook, Susan Vollmer, and Susan is a cooking teacher. She also is a caterer, and she owns a store for cooks in Laguna Niguel. It's a great school. So you're going to fix one of your favorite appetizers for us, Susan?
I am, Kathy. I'm going to make these little mini cheese tarts today.
Yes, are they going to have crab in them?
They're going to have crab in them.
Cool. Show me how.
Okay, we're going to start with egg roll wrappers.
Right.
And we're going to take this egg roll wrapper, or we can take a couple at a time. You don't need to do it individually. We'll take a couple, put them down on our cutting board here, and we're going to cut them into 9 pieces. So
you want
a third,
3 strips there?
3 strips,
right?
3 strips, and then going the other way, and then you can just pile these on top and go 3 strips the other way.
And are these going to make the shells?
And this is the shell, so there is no flour, cutting butter in, rolling, nothing.
You know what? I love this idea.
So you take your little square, and
Right.
it fits just perfectly into your little mini muffin, and you just press it down in. And we're going to give this a little pre-bake in a 350-degree oven for about 5 minutes, just so they will harden up just a little bit, and so the bottom of this little tart won't be soggy.
Over here, we've got some that you cooked off, right?
We have
before
already
we started
cooked off.
Taping, and they're nicely formed. They were in there just a few minutes. They've got a little bit of golden color on the edges, but not much. And they're ready to go.
And they're ready to go. So
Cool.
this you could just put in your little Ziploc bag when you finish, because I would just continue making these and freezing them all. So
and I'm going to clear the decks here for you because I want you to show me how to make the filling.
okay.
All right.
So that will just go into that oven. And we have in our bowl here 8 ounces of cream cheese. It's important it be room temperature, because otherwise it's going to be very hard to beat up. And to this, we're going to add, I have a 1 cup measure of grated Parmesan cheese. That goes in. I have got 1 egg beaten up. This is going to help bind those little filling together. I've got a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. And I'm just going to give this a little stir. I want to make it I'm just going to make it a little bit more zesty than this by adding a little bit of Worcestershire and a little bit of Tabasco.
Right.
Just for your own taste.
And you didn't
can
feel
use,
like you had to put this in a mixing bowl, but I guess you could have.
you could put an electric mixer. You could put this part in. If it's more important to do that if your cream cheese is not room temperature, it's going to be very hard to do this by hand. But it's very easy. Okay, just a little bit of Worcestershire. I'll just measure in this nice little silicone spoon that I have here. We'll put about a little dash of that and a little dash of Worcestershire. And then I'm also going to put in a little bit of mustard. And you can put in mustard of your choice, but I'm particularly fond of a smoky mustard that I'm going to put in. It's just going to add, so I'm going to put just a little.
I bet you sell that at your store.
I bet I sell that at my store.
I bet you do. But you could use a Dijon
mustard. And you can use a Dijon mustard, but something that's got a nice flavor to it.
You know, it smells good already.
Doesn't it? It's that mustard and that.
Right.
I'm smelling the Tabasco.
And in a minute, we're going to smell some crab.
In a minute, we're going to smell some crab. And then I'm just going to fold in. I've got a little chopped up green onion or scallions. I have a little bit of red bell pepper.
And that's going to give it a pretty color.
And this is going to give it a nice. There you are. The red and green. We're all set.
Yeah.
And then your crab goes right in.
And I suppose you could use defrosted frozen crab. Or
you sure could, or you can use canned crab. And here we are, and that's how difficult this mixture is.
Yeah.
It's good enough to eat right now, except for that raw egg in there.
Right, and I assume you can make this a little ahead too.
You could certainly
cover it and store it in the fridge?
You could certainly make this ahead of time. I like these little cheesy crab tarts right out of the oven, but they are also good room temperature.
Cool.
So if you wanted to do a lot, and then all we need to do is take our little spoons here, and we will just fill our little tart shells
And look at that. Okay, I've got a
here
preheated
they are.
oven here. We're going to put them in.
Okay.
Susan, I think they're ready.
I think they're ready too, Kathy. They certainly are smelling good. I'm ready for them,
All
even
right.
if they're not ready.
Okay.
And here they are.
And they're gorgeous. And tell us
And
about
they're
your hot
gorgeous.
pads
And do
here.
you love my oven mitts, my
They're
gloves?
wonderful.
I'm just missing a little rhinestone there. These take temperatures up to 400 degrees.
They are dandy.
Aren't they cute? And
right.
they get dirty, you just put them in the washing machine.
Terrific. All right. So
so
how do we
let's
get
do
these
these
out
up.
onto the plate?
We'll get a little offset spatula here.
Uh-huh.
I think I'll take my little gorgeous little glove off and see if we can take that out. Oh, yeah, they're just going to come out beautifully.
Look at
Actually, with if you could even grab a little.
that. Uh-huh.
And you see how easily they come out, and this pan was not sprayed.
Oh, they're just perfect.
Aren't they perfect?
Little darling.
The little
tarts.
darling tarts.
Oh, they're just gorgeous.
And you're just going to completely wow your friends and guests.
They're going to think you work for hours.
They're going to think you work for hours, and let them think you did.
Yes.
Never say it's easy.
No.
Say you've worked very hard. We have a nice little bit of parsley garnish on our plate here.
And that looks just beautiful, just like that. Maybe the rest then is for the cook. Huh? All right. Oh, that's just beautiful.
And there they are.
Gorgeous.
My little cheesy crab tarts.
Susan,
Little me.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy. It's been a pleasure
I'm
cooking
so
with you.
glad.